I'm kind of curious, keeping it on the audio stuff. What's your system like?
My system. So right now I use for my front LCR JBO Studio 5. So two 580s and the 520C. Honestly, I kind of wish like the center was bigger because it kind of feels like the miniature one of the bunch. Used to actually run 530s, but they went over to my wife's studio room and she used them as a near field setup.
Nice.
Full system is a 5.2.2 setup. So we've got two SB 3000s, and then we've got two Elevation Primes, though I'm hoping to get the last pair, hopefully with the Labor Day weekend sale. And then, for the surrounds, the ELAC debut B 6.2s when they came out.
And
But,
the AVR?
Yamaha RX A2080. But I'm running it through like the monolith 5. So all my 5 mains are amplified.
I think I reviewed that 8020.
I don't know anything about Yamaha, so when you just said Yamaha, so I'm like, I don't know what that. I don't know.
I don't have much
Like,
to
I
say about
don't know.
YPAO.
Yamaha.
All my corrections are done through REW and approximate as best as possible to YPAO. Now, that being said, before, I don't know how you all feel about YPAO. I think I have a rough idea based off of previous videos.
It's all right.
But I don't find it terribly accurate, but I was a little bit surprised when I did actually end up finishing out my manual calibration. While the frequency ranges were different, and obviously with Yamaha you can't be precise because they give you like presets, the curves surprisingly were actually pretty similar when I actually looked at the end of the day. So compared to like say run REW and try manually do it yourself, you absolutely could, but I found that just going off of YPAO and then adjusting it from there gave me pretty much the same results. So it'll do its job, but there's always better.
I just got the new Yamaha RX 8A8A. Oh, God, when are they going to stop with this nonsense? First it was the Sony A8H, now it's the Yamaha A8A. Like,
John is not much better on the PC hardware site either.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. I bet. And people were dissing on the YPAO and all this stuff, and I admittedly I don't like it either. But a lot of people had messaged me and had commented that they run YPAO, turn it off, and they mainly run it just to get the measurements, right? The distances, and then they'll go in and manually, level match it. So I guess that's probably a good way to go.
That's what I did as well. I kept it for the distances.
So it's PEQ for each channel, though, right? That's what Yamaha gives you?
They give you 7 bands of PEQ.
All right. So on a Denon, is it even PEQ or just graphic?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I
think
haven't
it's just
had
a graphic EQ.
I don't even go in there.
You don't even know what I'm talking about right now.
No, I don't.
You showed me a picture of of the set, or in your video,
right?
You show like the settings, and so you can do you're like, oh, look at that, you're like messing with the EQ.
Oh yeah.
But there's the gain, the Q, and the frequency.
Yeah, and they have it like it's like a stepped frequency, so it's better than nothing.
Well, actually, the good thing about that is you could take a measurement with REW and a UMic 1 and then figure out what corrections you need to make. This is probably way more than most people want to do. But if you wanted to get it pretty good, I don't see why that would be bad. That's kind of that's like an advanced option.
Oh, definitely. And if where like I jokingly was just like, oh, let me just boost it in between 2,000 and 6,000 hertz because that's the part where everybody hates it. So as long as you don't do that,
the width too, though,
the width of the Q, you can really that's like that's one of the tricks in like mixing music is when you finding the center of the sound. I make the Q like really small and then I just sweep it across like wherever it was going and be like, oh, right here. This is the center of the sound, and I just kind of make sure that when that sound is playing, other stuff is notched out in that area, so everything kind of like puzzle pieces together. So then that's how like modern music production is. So
I wonder if all the Yamahas are like that, because if they all give you PEQ, then that's good from an advanced standpoint. You know, that kind of does what a mini DSP
Yeah.
would probably do, but bad if YPAO doesn't do good auto calibration.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
and thinking about it over the past couple of days and like reading the people's comments because I released my video this morning, and this one guy's like, "I can't believe you! I can't watch any more of your videos if you have a Yamaha receiver on your channel." I was like,
gosh,
"Whoa, dude, whoa, chill out," because there are a lot of Yamaha fans, and
I mean, reliability was one of the
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. The reliability of a Yamaha is like second to none.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is heavy. It's heavy as shit, which is good. But yeah, if I guess if you are the type of person that just wants to kind of Ron Popeil it, right? Like set it and forget it, and maybe you should go with Denon or Marantz, or But if you do want to tinker and you have like knowledge on frequencies and what sounds go where and this, that, and the other, and you want to tweak it with this PEQ in the Yamaha, yeah, I totally get that.
well, I think you can do that stuff with the Denon and Marantz with the app also. It makes it a little bit more controllable when you use the app, correct?
Yeah, you can
Somewhat, yeah. I mean,
much-
it's kind of weird. You can actually drag the curve kind of up and down, but to me, it's a little wonky.
Well, it's
trying
hard to
mess
get
with
it
that.
right on. You know what I mean? If you guys have ever tried to mess with the app and try to get it right on the frequency you want and right at the decibel you want, like you can't just type in, I want plus 3 decibels. You have to go and do this thing and like try to take
you
your
kind of
finger
drag
off
your
like
finger. Yeah,
at the right
it's
time.
a little weird.
Yeah, it's not very precise.
Yeah,
Mess with the curve.
they did add YPAO bass management to this new lineup. I think it's on the A4A, the A6A, and the A8A. I don't know how to engage it, but that's
Say,
what
how
I
many
mean.
bands do they give you, Jana? That's what I'm kind of curious on. But granted, I'm not really looking that much for another Yamaha receiver. I'm looking to go into pre-pro, which is why my build's a little different now. But
What are you looking at?
to be honest, right now, I wouldn't say like anything strongly because I was kind of curious to see what was going to come out of like Cydia. But for the longest, well, when I say the longest time, probably like the past like 4 months, I was originally thinking about going with the AVM 70 from
Anthem.
from Anthem, but then you guys started me on the Oro train, and I'm like, crud. So I've been like flipping between that and the HTP one.
HTP1,
Yeah.
or the Oro tractor.
Not
Not the trade.